everybody. I wanted to come on here really quickly and share with you some of my drugstore favorites. And when I was digging out my favorites, I was actually pretty shocked at the amount of stuff that I found. First things first, I'm going to go into my favorite thing in beauty, and that is mascaras. I really like lots of different brands for mascaras. These are some of the ones I currently have open. I do have other favorites that aren't in here, but I try to not have too many open mascaras on hand, like that happens. But here's just a couple of the ones that I have that are drugstore that are open. One that I've always really liked is the Revlon Grow Luscious. It's super nice. It actually looks a lot like the Benefit Bad Gal. It has a huge wand. I mean, look at that compared to my eye. It's just a huge wand. It has really nice natural bristles that go, basically in a spiral. Just a very classic brush, but the twist on that is that it's super huge. It really does a good job at giving me volume. Not so much length that that I would personally prefer, but it does add a lot of volume. Another one that I really like is the Prestige My Blackest Lashes, and this one adds a lot of volume and length. Actually, I really like this one just overall. The wand on it is kind of basic as well, not quite as big as the other, but still not a baby brush or anything like that. It's slightly wetter formula than the Grow Luscious. I find the Grow Luscious dries out on me super fast, but I really do like this as an overall, length and volume favorite. So, and this one's in black. And by the way, all of my mascaras that I buy are always black. Black is black that I can get. Here's another one that is by the brand Essence. And if you're not familiar with Essence, I know that they sell it at Ulta and a few other stores in Texas. I don't know if it's H-E-B or Heb or whatever that is, but they sell it as well. But Essence makes a lot of really affordable items. Like this mascara I think cost me like $2, as to where most mascaras from the drugstore, run you about, $5, $6, $7, $8. But this one is another just really basic brush. I really like fiber brushes. I don't really care for that plastic, weird brush type of brush. I really like, nice, thick, full, fiber wands. And with the eyes, the only actual gel liners that I like from the drugstore are actually also from Essence. These gel liners ran me about $3.50, I think. And this one is called Midnight in Paris. And it is just a nice basic black, very similar to, MAC Black Track Fluid Line, or, Bobbi Brown, something like that. And this one is my favorite, and it is basically like a nice taupe, dark chocolate taupe, and it is called London Baby. This is the one that seems to be super hard to find and is always out of stock. I've went several times to Ulta to pick up a London Baby to give away to you guys, and they're out. People like London Baby. It's brown, but not quite brown. It still looks mostly dark and, black on your lash line. But it's got a nice, like, bronzy, chocolatey tone to it. Super pretty. I love it. I'm going to move away from the eyes for a minute because I have so many eye products or eyeshadow products that I want to show you. And I need to sort of break those into two different groups. So I'm going to go into a skincare item that I really like, and it is the Biore Blemish Treating Astringent. This is probably my 5th or 6th bottle in the past year and a half, 2 years. I use this in the morning before I put my makeup on and before I moisturize, and also in the evening after I take off my makeup and before I moisturize again. So I feel like this has really been the key to getting my skin, you know, healthy again. You know, obviously I'm not perfect and I do have breakouts currently, but for the most part, whenever I'm not having a monthly visitor, most of you females will get what I'm talking about, you know, my skin stays pretty clear. And I believe it's because of the salicylic acid and the fact that it's oil-free. You know, it says it cleans and treats and leaves skin clear by helping treat blemishes. And I feel like it's true. You know, I'll use it and then, you know, it's been a couple days, whatever has started, you know, coming up on the surface is gone. And I cannot be more thankful because, you know, they're pesky. You know, I'm getting older. I'm almost 30, and I shouldn't be, you know, having to deal with anti-aging properties to get rid of wrinkles and also covering up blemishes. I just feel like that's insane that I'm doing both. But speaking of blemishes, I'm going to go right into concealers. And I have a few that I really like from the drugstore. One that is probably my all-time favorite is the Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller. And I have had this actual one for over a year now. It doesn't take much product at all. You just, you know, roll it right under your eye and pat it in, and it really does conceal anything, and it supposedly treats as it's, you know, on there. But, you know, it is just, you can see it's a pigmented treatment for your eye. So not only is it, you know, helping the dark circle, you know, with chemicals, but it also is, you know, concealing. And I think that's genius. That is just, you know, great. I love the fact that they made something like that. Another thing that I like for under eyes is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. And this one is in, I believe it's fair. It's actually fair. Wow. But this is a dark circles eraser. So this is also for the under eyes. If I'm having like an extremely bad day, I'll put this under it because it's more like a serum-y type of texture or consistency. And then this one, you know, is more like a cream. And it's actually a little bit brighter too. So when I layer it on top, it actually brightens my under eyes. And I don't think I'm wearing either one of these today because I was in a hurry when I was getting ready. But anyway, another item that I really like from the drugstore is this Milani HD Advanced Concealer. And I actually love this for hiding blemishes. And actually, let me see if I can show you. You can see this right here. You just click the pin and product will be distributed. I'm just going to tap right on. And it just totally camouflages it, and I just absolutely love that. Anyway, I could get carried away doing this, but I just think that this little concealer is perfect. And it says click, cover, correct, and protect. And it's for your eye and your face actually, so you could do it for here and here. But I like this strictly for blemishes because it is like a really nice color for covering it up and really correcting the redness that has, you know, that the blemish brings to your face. Another one that is actually from another country is the Collection 2000, I forget the name of it, and of course it's wiped off, but it's their long wear concealer in like a little stick form, and you can see like it wipes right off, which is sort of annoying, but it's a good product. So, and I actually really like this for, you know, under the eyes and blemishes. This one is my more, you know, multi-purpose. So I've got a few products here. The first couple that I'm going to get into are actually pretty big right now, and they are the Color Burst Lip Butters from Revlon. That is Lollipop. Really, really bright pink color. And, you know, a lot of people complain that these lip butters don't really do much for moisturization, but I find the complete opposite. I'm actually wearing the Pink Truffle right now. They stay put a little bit longer than my average lipstick, to be completely honest, so they're almost like a stain. And then Nude. It is just a perfect nude color for me. You know, I like nude lips and taupe eyes and pink cheeks. That's just, you know, what my, you know, classic look usually is. And that is what this looks like. It's like a nice little bullet. I've worn the heck out of this, and I mean, they're not huge. They're only like $1 or $2, I believe. But it's just one of my favorite nude lip colors. It's like a nice nude that I think, of course, I did this where it's awkward for me. I should have just done it on the back of my hand. But it is just a nice, you know, natural, neutral color. This is much easier. Okay, so you can see Lollipop is a nice, you know, fuchsia hot pink color. And Pink Truffle is, you know, a nice brownie pink color, where Creamy Nude is just that. It's just a nice creamy beigey nude color. And, you know, they're all semi shiny, glossy. I like products that do more than one thing, so that is, you know, probably why I chose those as my favorites, because, you know, they're glossy and their pigment is good. And those are my 3 lip products, and I'm not just limiting it to those colors, but those specific lines from the Drugstore are one of my all-time favorites. Another thing that I really, really like is this NYC lipstick or lip gloss, and I got this, I believe, through Influencer, and you know, I'll link the video to the Influencer, you know, package that I got this in. But these NYC lip shades are only just a couple bucks. So, I mean, that's affordable, and they're just nice glosses. They're not sticky, and, you know, this is the perfect color for me. I think it's called Nude York City. I'm not sure because I've peeled the packaging off swatches on my arm after I'm done. But anyway, just a really nice, you know, roundabout, you know, shiny gloss. I mean, there's really not much you can say about gloss, or not much I can say about gloss. I just want it to be glossy, and sometimes I like them to be pigmented, and sometimes I just like them to sparkle. And another new purchase that I actually got was the Palladio gloss in the color called 11th Gorgeous, named after, you know, some YouTube sisters that, you know, have gotten pretty popular on YouTube. But they designed this color, and it's just a nice, you know, blue tone pink with little baby sparkles in it. And I'm trying to pick up, it's like pink and blue sparkles in it. But it's super pretty. You know, as soon as I saw that they had come out with a gloss and it was available at Sally's, or even Ulta, because I believe Ulta sells Palladio products, but I just ran right out and got it. Obviously the nude one is Nude York City from the NYC, and the pink one, which you can kind of see the sparkle in that, is the 11th Gorgeous shade from Palladio. You know, all of these... The video has gone really long, and I'm going to clean my arm and come back with part 2, which would be my favorite drugstore item.